NFL, stop putting the JV teams on prime time. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Wait.
Bro, I wasted 3 hours of my life last night. I should have went to sleep. Stop putting the JV teams on prime time. Please.
Caleb Williams, Southern Cal.
You wanna party, better come with your friends. Got a small circle just like a dead end. I count that president. She like me cause I'm elegant. Dios on my feet, I'm rocking skinny jeans. Always been ballin', I ain't made the lead. They sights on my wrist,
This is
come and
not
take a
gonna lie. Episode 5. We back on a Tuesday, but Thursday for you guys that don't have the subscription to the Patreon.
What type shit?
What we talking about first, dude?
Restart.
That's about to be a real. Fuck it. Keep it going.
All right, so bang. What's up, y'all? Episode 5. What was we talking about? Wait.
You supposed to be telling us what we talking about first.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Before we start that, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Gonna put that all on the screen.
All right, bet. So first up, it turns out we've turned into the biggest Colorado fans on the planet. So we're gonna tap in on Colorado. Always. Colorado versus Oh, damn.
Colorado State.
I just heard a little bit coming out.
Yeah.
Colorado versus Colorado State. That game was pretty electrifying. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that was just good TV. That was just like a good watch. Pre-game, they was going crazy. Talking crazy shit. The coach and Shador getting into it. That was real. That was just a fun game to watch. Travis Hunter going down though. Kind of broke my heart,
Bro.
Sad to see a real nigga go
Broke my
down,
leg.
man. Broke his leg.
Broke my leg.
But yeah, that was a good game. They pulled it out. They were the favorites by a mile. So
Did not cover.
yeah, Colorado State took him the distance. But another win for him. Electrifying. Like I said, like if they can score, they can beat anybody. If they just running it up, scoring 35 plus 40 a game, like they winning. So
I'm not gonna lie, I was very disappointed in what I saw.
yeah.
Because my main issue with them showed his face. They cannot block.
Yeah.
And that's Colorado State. Don't get me wrong. That number 8, Kamara, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Like, he's playing in the league. But they cannot block. When they play Oregon next week, oh.
Nah, yeah.
Long day.
That's the big difference. Yeah, their O-line. That's the big difference.
And then on defense, they running drags the whole play. The whole game, because they are playing 10 yards off the ball, and they're just trying to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
Their defense is going to be a problem, and their offensive line is going to be a problem because Shador is obviously nice, but like if they can't have a running game and they have to go empty just to like
Move
manufacture
the ball.
points, they're gonna have trouble these next 2 weeks.
And they're gonna need to incorporate a really strong run game with Travis out. Like they're gonna be on Mr. Horn.
Yeah, so I have faith in my bet.
What?
Even though I bet $100 they wouldn't win 5 games.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I was a
Is
little
that hating?
uneasy.
Might be
Nah,
hating a
that's
little
just
bit.
being objective. I was rooting for him.
That might be hating
But
a little bit.
the way the conversation started, I was just saying how
They can get 6.
I mean, now, hindsight looking at it, I think that they'll win 11 games? I think they'll win like 7 or 8. But when the conversation started, it was more so I was saying like how I did like how I thought they were talented or whatever, but I was like, at the end of the day, I didn't think that they would be able to beat
Like the powerhouses.
Yeah, I thought because looking at the schedule from the jump, it looked like 4 scheduled losses, like automatic.
Yeah.
TCU, USC, Oregon, and Utah. They obviously took care of TCU. But then you also got Nebraska, who they got Matt Rule, so I'm thinking, okay, they might be a little bit better. We see how that went. So now looking at them, I do think they're able to win some more games, but they went toe to toe with Colorado State. It was a lot of emotion in that game.
Yeah.
It's a rivalry, so people play better. But like that didn't show me, unless that was just okay, maybe we overlooked them or whatever. Then I guess I'll change my mind next week if they just come out and
give Oregon bump.
Give Oregon bump. But if that's telling how they are as a team, then these next 2 weeks are going to be kind of
yeah. I'm liking the energy and the mentality of the team though. Seems like they're on go mode. Like they really have their head on straight. I feel like Dion's leading them pretty well, just on a mental standpoint. So like they're on go. So I'm excited to see what they do the rest of the season. I really am excited to see them go up against Oregon and USC, just to see like how compy they really are. Like I really need to see them like go against like that USC game. Like that's gonna be real telling. If they can go toe to toe with them, then yeah, we got a team on our hands for sure. But
it sucks. It sucks that Travis Hunter's not playing now.
Yeah, that kind of fries me. I feel bad. Do you think that hit was dirty?
Hell yeah. Oh,
Travis himself said it wasn't. Out of his mouth, he said it wasn't dirty. We just playing football.
I mean, he probably just.
He just want to sound hard.
Yeah, like
that shit hurt.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. That shit's wild. He was out of bounds. The whistle blew. He didn't. The ball hit the ground when he hit him. Like,
and then he stood over him.
It wasn't even like close.
Stood over him like these.
Yeah. Nah, that was dirty. And his family's getting death
threats. That's wild. I ain't be to laugh. That's crazy.
As they should. There was some racial undertones in that.
Nah, yeah.
I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling that.
I wasn't jacking that.
I wanted somebody to really come take his head off.
RKO his little ass.
Yeah. That was weird. But yeah, let's move on.
So next up, we got Monday Night Football. So we had 2 games on Monday night. We had the Panthers versus the Saints and the Steelers versus the Browns.
Before you start with your
we're gonna go chronological though. I wasn't even. Nobody's gonna start with the Panthers.
I don't have too much to say about these games. That's why I said let me just get my.
I can talk, man.
NFL, stop putting the JV teams on prime time. Nobody wants to see that shit.
Wait.
Bro, I wasted 3 hours of my life last night. I should have went to sleep. Stop putting the JV teams on prime time. Please. Olave, I see you out there making plays. You got the rest of the segment. I don't have nothing to say about any of them. They're trash.
JV was kind of.
Oh, wait.
JV was kind of.
Deshaun Watson. What did I say? Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
I ain't gonna lie, JV,
bro.
For 3 out of 4 of them, yeah.
That was a
I don't think we JV.
That was a mid off doubleheader last night. No, like
nah, actually though. I ain't gonna lie.
Like be objective, bro. Be objective. You did not enjoy that game. Like you were happy that they won, but
I enjoyed the second half because of our defense. Very excited about our defense. But I ain't even gonna get to that. Okay. So the first half, first of all, I'm insanely terrified for our offense. I'm incredibly terrified. I'm shitting myself. I don't know where the fuck we're going to generate points from. I don't know how we're going to score. TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith need to line up on the outside and play both sides of the ball like they Travis Hunter or something, because they both had touchdowns last night. Highsmith had a receiving touchdown. That's what I'm going to call it. He had a pick 6.
Wait.
And TJ Watt.
Did TJ Watt and Highsmith outscored the offense?
Yes. TJ Watt and Highsmith have more touchdowns than the Pittsburgh offense.
Yo.
And that's just why they're the best defenders in the league. But that's another story. But so yeah, the game really scared me. We won. I'm happy we won, but the game scared me a lot. If we can't score the ball and our defense is just doing that to save us, we're not making it in the long term. Because if we make the playoffs like that, that's cute. But our defense needs to breathe. We got to get our defense off the field. But
my man's win is ones, Matt Canada.
Yeah, I want my ones. I want my ones every single week. Also, for example, 3rd and 2, 4th quarter, probably like 3 minutes left. We said, Matt Canada was like, hey, Kenny Pickett, just run a keeper to the right side of the field. Why would you put that in his headset? Why are we running that? 3rd and 2 with Kenny Two Glove Pickett. That's my QB. He is not Jalen Hurts. Why are we doing that? like, what are we doing? But hey, if that's a play call, bro, you got it. Mike Tomlin, if you good with it, I'm not good with it, but you got to get your twin there. But yeah, we got our W though. You see the jersey,
Matt Canada.
We need a ship. We need a ship name to Canada.
Yeah, he's about to be coaching. I was about to say he's about to be coaching in the Canadian Football League.
There's something. But yeah. I also need Kenny to play a lot better, but I need him to really lock in.
11th best quarterback in the league.
I really need him to lock in for my sanity. George Pickens should be having such a bigger impact on that team.
Bro, he had 127 on like 4 catches.
It was a hard 127 though. His first half, he had like 2 targets and they were all bad balls.
Like, bro.
And he had 127 he had a 74-yard middle of the field bomb.
Why is he not the most targeted receiver every game?
That's what I'm saying. And Deontay's out till week 7.
Even more reason why he should have more targets.
Week 7, bro. That hurts.
Yeah. All right.
In the arms.
Yeah, we can move on. I'm glad we didn't spend too much time on that.
Well, you know what's good? Leading into it, we were talking about the Bengals season. Now, a more credit of us winning takes us to 1-1 and the Bengals to 0-2. With the Browns being 1-1, I'm happy. They can be 1-1 with the Bengals being 0-2. They giving us a buffer for real.
You already know what I'm about to say. So first episode, I said the Bengals were missing the playoffs.
Yeah.
And my comment section
Thought you was bugging.
Thought I was bugging. Just seems like I know what I'm talking about and y'all don't, and this is why I have the mic.
No, yeah.
This is why I have the mic. Not gonna lie, sports. Anyways, the Bengals are cooked. The most overrated team. They're cooked. They started 0-2 last year. They made it. They won the division. Yeah, they won the division.
They did.
But I'm here to tell you right now it's not happening again. You got to realize Joe Burrow cannot keep missing training camp and just jump out there and beat Joe Burrow. Like, they're going to have bad games. And in this division, even though it's looking super mid.
Good
like,
bump.
Yeah,
bump.
but they're always going to battle each other. The defense is not as good as it was last year. I don't know. Chase out there in a car seat.
He not getting like we haven't talked about Chase. There's been no Chase highlights I think this year.
Bro.
Where he at? Damn. What happened, Jamar? What happened?
He in daycare.
What happened? Nah, but yeah, I don't know. The Bengals,
and this
like I said, they never start out hot. Like last year they started 0-2. We're going to talk about this later, but I don't know how worried I am because it seems to always happen. I'm not a believer, but I don't know how worried I am.
Bro, this is the thing, though. They still have to play the Chiefs.
But their next 3 games are pretty easy, though.
What's their – all right, what's their
Well, I ain't going to lie. The Rams will give them bump. I think y'all could beat them.
What's the schedule?
They got the Rams, the Titans, and then the Cardinals.
Those aren't easy games.
They can beat the Cardinals. They're probably.
I mean, yeah.
They're probably.
But you have to
they're re-rocking the Cardinals.
And another thing
they're
is,
remixing. The
and
Cardinals.
another thing is, he's hurt.
His calf.
Yes.
He gonna play.
Okay, So he's going to play.
He's going to play, but they really don't get no bump to the Niners.
Okay, so even if he plays, bro, they're cooked. Because we play them next week. Even if they beat us, I'll be surprised if he come out that game alive. Byron Young on that ass.
He's putting the hit out.
Aaron Donald on that ass.
Nah, yeah, but
no, it's not even about putting a hit. It's just like, how is he going to survive?
I need to see how bad that injury is. But I'm not even saying I'm a believer in them. They're not. I don't think they're gonna. Actually, I don't know what they're gonna do. I actually don't know what the outlook of their season looks like. But I feel like I saw the Bengals do this last year, and I spoke on it like, yeah, because we beat them week 1, and I was like, man, he's cat, man. Like,
Then they lost to Cooper Rush.
Yeah, and then they came out and became the head of the division. But I also think they don't look as good as they did last year because last start of the season
was better last
year.
year.
They also lost, but Jamar was going dumb. Like they was just losing. Burrow couldn't control the ball, but Jamar has been nowhere. Like that's their key player. They need him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to bounce back and fight, but they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, I saw someone said they think 3 teams from the AFC North are going to make the playoffs. Like Steelers, Ravens, and the Bengals.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Take each other out. It's looking like one team.
Yeah,
it's only 2 games though. It's only 2 games.
But
now the only way I can see the Bengals making it is because of y'all offense.
Yeah, like we would switch up.
Yeah,
our offense is pretty nasty, yo.
But I'm still going to stay on that prediction and have y'all going second. But
off defense alone,
I don't know. Next week, like bias aside, next week's going to be hell for him. And then the Titans, they're not sweet at all.
Oh, they're not.
Like, do you think they're definitely going 3-0 over the next 3 games?
No, I would say
so.
I would say 2-1.
I don't think they're going 3-0 at all either.
So, I say 2-1. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised they lost to y'all. I wouldn't.
Based off how your offense if they lost to either us or the Titans. So that's why.
I think they're gonna lose to y'all and win the next 2.
And then win the next 2.
Yeah.
So they're gonna start 0-3. They're not making the playoffs. Starting 0-3.
Probably not.
That's crazy. And then they play the 49ers.
They play the Seahawks and the 49ers.
They had to play the Seahawks. They had to play the 49ers. They have to play
the Bills. They
have to play the Chiefs this year.
And they have to play the Ravens again.
And they had to play y'all twice.
And they have to play another team too that I just.
That's
the
gimme.
Niners. The Niners.
That's
and the
never
Bills.
a gimme.
Yeah.
They're cooked.
Yeah, Bengals. I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, we could.
They was talking about all that Joe Shiesty. No, Joe Shitty, nigga. Joe Shitty.
Bro. Joe Burrow put on some buffs and everybody lost their mind.
Had the world in a chokehold.
Bro, he can't do no wrong.
Had the black community in a chokehold.
Right, bro.
Got you
Y'all
on that.
make me sick.
Y'all make me sick. Y'all do make me sick.
It's really that easy. The Cardis fooled them.
The Cardis got him.
That's
Just walking the
problem.
picture like.
That's y'all problem.
He was
bro.
icy.
Cardis
They got too comfortable. I think the Bengals got too comfortable.
They probably fake anyway. I'm doing too much. Go to the next.
So the Chiefs and the Jags game. So Kelsey's first game back, that game started off so slow. Like that was not how I expected it. But the Chiefs defense was sitting.
Bro, what'd I say?
The Chiefs defense was sitting the whole game. I ain't gonna lie. Calvin Ridley, nowhere to be found. But you know what's crazy though? Because last week I remember said on the pod, I was like, Ridley took all of Kirk's catches. Kirk had 11 for 103.
They just gonna go.
They gonna go back and forth. So don't bet on them niggas.
I was surprised.
don't
I was
bet on them.
honestly surprised that the Chiefs weren't able to score on them.
Bro, the first half it was a defensive game. The Jaguars was playing defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm betting, and I'm like, bruh. So I bet on the Chiefs and the Jags, and now it's a defensive a defensive
Not what I
standoff.
expected.
Like, bro, get the hell out of here.
It was wild. But I am Kelsey. I am Kelsey. I am happy that Kelsey got an end zone first game back. He was getting his feet back up under him. That's what I think it was. Because the second half they was in end zone, but the first half was definitely slow. But I think it was Mahomes and Kelsey getting back into that game. That was their first game together. So
What I will say is, I seen Nick Wright say this. It is a problem if the Chiefs' biggest concern is their offense.
Yeah.
Their only concern. Because think about it. Do we really expect him to keep doing this? Mahomes and Andy Reid? Doubt it.
No. And that's going to end eventually.
Doubt
but
it. The Chiefs defense might be better than I thought, though. I said they would be top 10, but, like, they're really...
They got a squad.
They do.
They do. Which is scary, though, because that means that their offense isn't moving how it's supposed to. Because they used to not have a defense. Well, they always had a defense, but not a defense they could, like, rely on and, like, fall back on.
I was about to say, their defense was just, like...
Always had a pretty decent front seven.
Yeah, I was about to say that the defense was... it was a good situational defense.
Yeah.
You had a good pass rush, and the secondary was decent. And it was fine because you knew that the offense was going to go up. So you're in obvious like, passing downs.
And you always could rest. Like, you always could breathe.
Yeah, and then let Chris Jones cook. But now...
Yeah, I think they got to get warm. They got to click. But also, though, Tony had a pretty cool... Had 3 catches for like 47 in the first half. He was cool and he was working. Yeah. But like they need a consistent... Because once everyone crashes Kelsey, they need a consistent. It's going to have to be Sky Moore. He's going to have to emerge. I don't have faith in Valdez-Scantling. He's a goat. He's going to catch a go route maybe once every other game.
They need to give Justin Ross some bump to at least see what he can do because nobody out there doing it.
Yeah, nobody.
Rasheed Rice is cool.
But they need a consistent.
Yeah, Tony is a playmaker, but he's not really...
wide receiver one.
Yeah, he's not going out there routing people up. Like, you want to get him the ball in space occasionally.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they found a way to get their hands on a receiver before, like...
I just don't know who.
I don't know who either, but I wouldn't be surprised.
They should have got D-Hop. They should have got D-Hop.
Shit.
But hey, Mahomes just got another bag. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he just got it. He's getting 210 over the next 4 years. Yeah, I think he was like, all right, like I said, I take a little bit less, but yeah.
Damn.
I just find it funny how these top paid quarterbacks came out.
No, Burrow, yo, he really fleeced. Nah, he really fleeced.
He said, "Why would I have to play good quarterback anymore?"
Y'all paid me good.
300
Super Bowl,
275.
Y'all need a Super Bowl bonus. My whole check a bonus. Like,
Deshaun Watson, his shit all guaranteed.
He out there just beefing with us because he rich. He don't even need to win. He's just out there picking arguments for no reason. You saw him throw Quan Alexander to the ground, and then he almost got jumped over there and almost got bad for that nigga. It almost got bad for him. I ain't gonna lie. I almost jumped through the screen. Had to really, squabble.
Nigga stupid.
All right, but yeah, Chiefs and Jags. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up on that. Chiefs don't really scare us, but you know. All right, power rankings. I'm gonna let you thought about this a little bit yet? Your power rankings, your top 5 right now?
I actually didn't, but I got it.
All right, yeah, you go first.
Easily.
In order, right? 5 to 1?
Yeah, coming in at number 5. This is extremely biased, but I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
the ugly. 49ers. I'm going to give them the respect of making it into my top 5, but I'm still not a believer. Like, okay, you snuck past the Los Angeles Rams. We're going to have a top 5 pick. We're going to get Caleb. That doesn't impress me. They whooped y'all ass. That doesn't impress me. It's another JV team. So they're going to come in at 5 because that defense is still...
I hope we don't have the same number 1.
It's still nice. At number 4, I'm going to put... This is power ranking, so this changes every week. I'm going to put the Philadelphia Eagles. Probably the most talented roster in the league, but they got a new offensive coordinator, so they came off a little bit slow. They just beating people off of talent right now. They're going to get it together. They're going to get it together. They're going to start gelling. in a few weeks. But it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because their schedule's a little bit harder. But hey, you can't be mad at people for winning. They're winning regardless, even though it doesn't look super perfect. At number 3, we're gonna go with the Miami Dolphins. They look scary.
Yo.
My gosh. Let me chill out.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that I don't really like Tua like that. I'm giving Tua his respect.
That's hilarious.
Bro, that offense is just too crazy. When you got a coordinator that's really drawing up plays like that for the best wide receivers, because usually you got like you got good wide receivers and not great systems, but they're just good, so they just gonna do whatever. But you telling me Tyreek Hill can go out there with anybody as his offensive coordinator and bake you? But now I'm bringing him in motion across the formation. You can't get a jam on him.
He got locked up,
bro. I mean, Bill Belichick going to take people out of the game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get mad at him for that. But, bro, they nasty. And the defense is better.
I was about to say the defense looked really good.
The defense is definitely
Patriots.
better from last year. Ramsey going to come back. But
and Mostert had a game. That's the big difference.
Because you take out Tyreek Hill.
That's what I was about to say. Like
but
they
now
couldn't.
I got the fastest running back in the league.
Like Waddle had a game, but Hill only had 40. But Mostert had like 120, I think, and 2 tutties. Like if Mostert can get active, when Tyreek Hill gets eliminated, that's the one question mark I had.
That's why.
Because I mess with Mostert, but he was always like.
This is the thing in that system, though. The run games are always going to go.
Yeah, because they're so focused.
It's always going to be
the whole game.
It's always going to go. But as good as the Miami Dolphins look, I couldn't put them in front of these two teams. Number 2, I know I said they were the best team in the league last week. But I'm going to have to put the Cowboys for obvious reasons. That defense is nasty. Michael Parsons looking like an early MVP candidate.
Oh, are you about to say some dumb shit for number 1?
Nah.
Oh, keep going.
I'm saying nothing dumb for
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, he looking like an early MVP candidate, to be honest, because none of the quarterbacks are really doing anything crazy. So, he got that unit. He got that unit strapping. Dak looked better last week. It was the Jets. They have a good defense, so I think that's a plus. But I only moved them down. Because I obviously had to put the Chiefs at number 1.
Oh.
I don't know who you thought I was going to say. But
okay.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I obviously got to put the Chiefs at number 1 because if their offense is not clicking, that's scary. That's the only concern because I know that Mahomes and Andy Reid are going to figure that out, and they're going to be right back there. I feel bad that I didn't put the Ravens in the top 5.
That's what I thought you were gonna put it.
Oh yeah, nah, hell no. But they didn't make the top 5 this week. But I'm still gonna stand by them. But they didn't make the top 5 this week. Go ahead, your turn.
Okay, so this is straight power rankings.
I already made a disclaimer.
I know.
Go ahead, drop your dumbass power rankings.
Okay,
no disclaimer.
So number 5, I got the Ravens. I got the Ravens there because, I really like. Even though I'm just coming from a Steelers fan, you see the jersey, like the Ravens with Lamar Jackson having his weapons, Mark Andrews out there getting activated this past week. Like I really like how they look. That offense looks scary. The defense just needs to stand a little bit stronger, but I really like how that offense is looking. With no J.K., it's going to be a little bit harder, but Justice Hill looking like he can run with him too. So I like the Ravens.
He got better after his injury.
Bro, what? Like it was wild. He's out there running, but I like Gus Edwards too a lot.
Yeah.
I like them at number 5. At number 4, I think this is where I'm going to put the 49ers. I like Brock Purdy a lot, but it's still obviously a question mark with him still. Like you still don't know. But I'm not a fan of. I am a fan of what he's doing right now.
I don't know who can't throw 300 against the Rams defense, but whatever.
type shit, whatever he said. But yeah, I like the Niners. 4 power rankings. They're always they're gonna be running it up with that offense with CMC. So yeah, I got them at number 4. Number 3. I just let me see. Okay, I think
somebody out of this top 5.
I think at 3 I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Oh, I knew you was gonna do that. Oh, I knew you was gonna
3
do that.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Eagles off his top 5.
3 I'm gonna go Dolphins. Because yeah, that offense is you already know what's up with that offense. But I've seen that if Tyreek gets eliminated, they can still go against a good defense because the Patriots defense isn't shabby. Like they got a good squad.
Yeah, the Patriots defense is always gonna be.
Yeah, it's nice, and the fact that Mostert can run on that defense, that was supposed to be the play today. Mostert under yards, like that. That's what I was told. A little birdie told me, but he went for 100 plus, so
I
they
don't
can
know
do that.
what bird that was.
Yo, what? Lock of the day. But but yeah, I like Dolphins at 3. That offense is gonna carry that team out of anywhere they want to go. Number 2, I got the Eagles. Number 2, I got the Eagles. Eagles are gonna be the Eagles. They're the most consistent team in football, I feel like. Really good team, top to bottom. And DeAndre Swift having that big game showed me that he can be a running back. I don't think he's going to have that big of a game again. I'd be surprised. But if he can hold his own back there where it hurts and give them some versatility on offense, then yeah, that team is nice. And the number 1, I got the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have the best defense in the league unanimously. Big fan of that. That defense is just scary. And CeeDee Lamb is going to have his breakout season. So yeah, I like that offense. And Pollard at the number 1 spot with no sharing touches. Yeah, that team is nice. And I'm not even a Cowboys fan for real. Like, Cowboys is the Cowboys, but I got them at 1. So you just
sat here with no hesitation, your head held high, and left the Chiefs off your top 5.
I got the Chiefs at 6. Week 1 was scary, bro. We talking about power rankings. It's been 2 weeks. I'm only going off 2 weeks.
How was it scary?
You being biased. You being biased a little bit?
I'm not being biased.
Look, I'm going off week 1 too.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm also going off week 1. My power rankings, I would have them at 6.
Because they lost a game?
No, not because they lost a game, because of what I've seen.
What'd you see?
I've seen that with no Travis Kelce, it kind of gets hard for Mahomes to be able to put the ball in another playmaker's hands, which is scary to me.
I mean, he put them in their hands. They just dropped
it. They can't do nothing with it, which is kind of scary to me. But the teams that I put above them, I feel like we're more consistent throughout the past 2 weeks.
So you're telling me
off the past 2 weeks.
So you're telling me
power rankings week 2.
So
you're power rankings.
So you're telling me that because the Chiefs lost, what was the score, by the way? It was like
21-20, I think, or something like that.
Was it that close?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that the Chiefs lose by 1 point without Travis Kelce?
21-20, yeah.
Without Travis Kelce and Chris Jones.
Bro, it's week 2, bro.
And they drop out of your top 5.
Power rankings. Off the first 2 weeks of the season. If off the first 2 weeks of the season, yes, they're not in my top 5 power rankings. Off of what I've seen for the first 2 weeks, there's 5 teams better than them, yes. And that is not crazy. I won't let you sit here and let you tell me that's crazy at all.
This is why you can't just give everybody a microphone.
That's not crazy at all.
Football.
They number 6 in my power rankings.
That's what's wrong with this generation. It's way too easy to just pick up a microphone and just hop on the internet and just spew out nonsense.
Power rankings is
bro.
Power
so
rankings the first
if
2
we're
weeks.
going off the first 2 weeks, and you seen,
so tell me what you can argue.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you. So you're going off the first 2 weeks, and you seen how bad the Ravens offense looked the first week, how bad the Eagles offense looked the first week, and you're telling me that the Chiefs without Travis Kelce and without Chris Jones are worse because they lost. So everybody you put in your top 5 is just because they're 2-0. You took them losing without 2 of their top 3 players and dropped them all the way out of your top 5. Because where were they before the season? Where did you have the Chiefs
before the season? Not without like seeing anything, without knowing anything.
Yeah,
I probably had the Chiefs. Probably like 2 or 3.
Okay, so they dropped out of your top 5 because of a loss. 2. What do you
but
think
also
about?
Other teams are
What did
playing
you think about
spectacular
the Lions?
too.
What did you think about the Lions
before the season?
Mm-hmm.
Probably like top 10.
And you thought they were going to the playoffs?
Yeah.
So you dropped the Chiefs out of your top 5 for losing to a playoff team without Travis Kelce and Chris Jones. That's why this doesn't make any sense.
But also, in addition to that, they're also not my top 5 because also there's other teams above them who have showed me more for the power ranking sense of it. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, come week 5, the Chiefs were number 2 or 1 or 2. Come week 5, it's been the first 2 weeks. Like, I'm still, measuring them out. I need to see Kelce his second game in, how much he impacts the offense even more. But that offense was scary. Like we said, the offense is a problem right now. Come week 2, the offense is a problem. It's a problem.
Next.
17-9. 17-9.
Who the Chiefs play?
Next week?
Yeah, pull out the next 3 games.
Already ahead of that. Next week, if they don't win by 40, they definitely drop into my power rankings. They play the Bears. The spread needs to be minus 50.5.
I told niggas the Bears would be trash, bro. Everybody was
I thought the Bears were going to be trash, but Fields was going to have a good year. He's
bro,
not showed me a damn thing.
They're doing.
He came out with them icy-ass uniforms and didn't do a damn thing.
They were so smart, like Justin Fields, MVP.
Nah, yeah. They fooled me with that one. But they go Bears, Jets, Vikings. That Vikings game could be bumped.
4-1.
Yeah, the Jets, Bears, yeah. But then why is their schedule so easy?
Bro.
Maybe because their division is easy. They play the Broncos.
The Broncos.
They play the Broncos, Chargers, and the Broncos.
Yeah. They're trash. Bro, I think Mahomes has lost like 2 times in that division since he's been in the league.
Their schedule was mad easy.
You had your mic on it.
Oh, their schedule was mad easy. I'm not jacking this.
They play the Bengals?
Yeah.
They play the Bills or no?
They play the Bills, yeah. But they play the Raiders, the Packers, the Raiders.
Any good teams?
Not really. They play
just the Chargers twice, the Bengals,
the Bills, and they play the Eagles.
Eagles.
But honestly, like their schedule don't look
so
good.
Basically their floor is 11-6.
Yeah, like niggas love the Chiefs, man.
They don't have to play themselves. Like obviously their schedule's gonna be kind of easy.
Niggas love the Chiefs, man.
Niggas
love the Chiefs, man. That's America.
They playing the Eagles, the Bills, and the Bengals.
Is that the new America's team?
Is that the new America's team? I don't know. Like, I guess.
Is that America's new team, bro?
I feel like the Chiefs aren't hateable.
Niggas love Andy Reid fat ass. Yeah,
I'm gonna say maybe because like I feel like it's hard to root against them. Cause you had like the Patriots. The Patriots niggas ain't like them because they was cheating. But
yeah, Patriots.
But like I feel like this
was it the Cowboys? It wasn't like or
the
was
most likable team. America's team is the Cowboys. Jerry Jones, his team is like worth like $9 billion.
He owns slaves though, so I'm not checking.
He owns slaves. I'm here to tell you right now, most of them motherfuckers own slaves.
Yeah, that's a sad truth.
A white man is a billionaire without owning a slave.
Yeah, we pay
without owning a slave.
We streaming these live slaves. That's
crazy. Hey, yo. What's the next topic, bro?
Bounce back from 0-2.
He's gonna wait till they're 4-1 to move them to number 1 in the power rankings.
Because what happens if the Cowboys are 5-0 and their defense is like the best defense we've ever seen?
It's the Cowboys.
You can always say that.
Nah, I mean, I think consistently throughout the year that the Cowboys and the Chiefs were going to be number one, barring anything crazy happening. Because the Chiefs, you left one out.
Who?
The Chiefs play the Dolphins. I know that because they play.
I didn't say that.
They play in Germany.
I didn't say that.
Nah,
They play the Dolphins. I just
bro,
looked at it.
that right there. They're about to have the best overseas game of all time because you know they're usually trash.
They play in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard.
That's
overseas hard.
9 a.m. I'm gonna be up. We're gonna live stream that, Jane.
That's gonna be 90 to 95.
Yo, that's tough.
Tyreek Hill going for 5.
Yo, don't put any bets in on that game because you're gonna think it's a shootout and it's
gonna be 3 to 6.
That's what really be happening.
3 to 6.
That's what really
like,
happening.
yo.
What was the next one?
Bounce back from 0-2. So let's go. I'm gonna say the teams are 0-2.
I'm
gonna let everybody know the teams 0-2.
Yeah, I was about to say I'll introduce it. So the question is, what team do you think are most likely to bounce back from 0-2?
Okay, so the teams that are 0-2 right now, so say them up. We got the Patriots.
The teams that matter.
Okay, I'm gonna say the teams that matter. The Patriots matter, I feel like. The Bengals, the Chargers, the Broncos, and the Vikings.
So this is basically a Bengals, Vikings, Chargers question.
I feel like Patriots too. They made the playoffs last year.
I mean, no, they didn't make it. They didn't make it.
For real?
Yeah, they didn't make it.
All right, cut that out. Cut that out.
Nah. No disrespect to the Patriots.
They was close though. They was like damn near wild card. It was like the last. It was like the last
9-8.
spot.
They were 9-8, bro. They was never making the playoffs. They had the special teams.
What was the Ravens record last year? And they made it. They was 9-8 too, right?
They might have won.
It was something sticky like that. It was like one of them two. But yeah, them the teams that I think. So basically, yeah, Bengals, Vikings, and Chargers. Who you got?
I'ma go with. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go with the Chargers. And the reason why I think the Chargers, so I did have the Vikings winning the NFC North.
Kirk Cousins.
And they would probably be they probably would be number 2. But I'm going to say the Chargers just because they played some good teams. So the Dolphins, I had the Dolphins winning, so I can't fault them for that. And the Titans, I said, like, they're just one of those annoying ass teams. If you playing around, like, you're susceptible to lose. But they have an automatic 4 wins in the division, and they play the Chiefs pretty well. So I do think they're going to bounce back. I don't know who else they have on their schedule. But it looks like they're playing. Is the AFC West playing the NFC North this year? I mean the AFC South. Yeah, they're playing the AFC South, which is they can win. They can beat all those teams. And then who's the NFC? What's the NFC division that they play this year?
Who you talking about? The AFC West?
It's not the NFC East. Oh, it's the NFC. Is it the NFC North?
I don't know. You smart with this shit. Let me see. You talking about the Chargers division, right?
Yeah.
They play the Vikings and them.
They play the Vikings, the Lions, the Packers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So their division's easy. They play the AFC South, which is another terrible division.
The Lions getting them out the way.
And then the NFC North is not that great of a division. They're competitive, but I think out of those 3 teams, they'll they're most likely to come back because I don't even know if Joe Burrow's gonna make it out of the season. So because it sounds like a calf injury. I'm not a doctor, but a lot of times when people have calf injuries, they end up being Achilles injuries, and I'm not putting that on him, but I would hate to see that happen. Like, obviously, I want to see good football, but I just don't know if they can keep him healthy. So, I would go with the Chargers.
Okay. I don't think so. I think the Vikings. So, the only reason I think the Vikings is because Austin Eckler's injury, there's still a big question mark on Austin Eckler. Like, they don't know his timeline of coming back.
Mm.
And
I didn't even know he was hurt.
Yeah, he's
what
down.
happened to him?
His ankle.
Damn.
And they don't have a timeline for him to come back. And he's their he's a touchdown machine. Like, everybody know that. He generates touchdowns. So, and their schedule's a little bit harder than the Vikings. They also play each other this Sunday. The Vikings play the Chargers. So who's gonna come out not 0-2? Who's gonna be 0-3?
Yeah.
And I think the Vikings are gonna beat the Chargers.
What time do they play?
I think 4:25. No, they play at 1. They play at 1.
Oh shit! Because they gotta play Kirk Cousins, 1:00 game. Oh man!
But yeah, I'm thinking about I like the Vikings to beat the Chargers that week, so I think the Chargers will go 0-3. But I think Jettas is Jettas. But Kirk just has to be consistent and control the ball. You can't win games if you're generating turnovers and not getting your best player in the end zone. They also need to I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. Madison?
Madison.
Right? Madison. He just has some big shoes to fill. Dalvin Cook was Dalvin Cook there.
They was on his ass.
Madison?
Yeah. It's so crazy because Madison was that guy that when Dalvin Cook went down,
it was him.
like, yeah.
So that's the thing. He was always good as when Cook was injured, he would always be good, but whenever he would start, he would never be a good starter.
Yeah.
So he has some big shoes to fill, but that's another question mark. With they haven't had a good run game to fall back on. But yeah, I think the Vikings, bro. That connection between Kirk and Jettas is a little too cheesy when it clicks. Like, it's a little too cheesy. And Hawkinson, is a top tight end.
That's another thing. That's what I'm saying though. Like, what you gotta realize is a lot of these top receivers, they're in that Shanahan system. Like O'Connell, that was our offensive coordinator. So they're not just gonna tell their star receiver just go out and be great. We're gonna make it easy for you too.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jetta's when they played last Thursday, he bringing him in motion across the formation, and you can't get no jam on him. You're cooked. Yeah. Like, you can't even guard him. He moving around everywhere. He playing outside. He playing in slots. So nah, that would.
No, Eckler is scary for the Chargers.
Yeah, the only reason though I would say that I wouldn't put the Vikings off of over the Chargers too though is because if you look at the rest of the division, I still am not sure if the Vikings are the best in their division.
Oh, let me tell you some of their games they play. Let me tell you some of the teams they play.
But the thing is, I can definitely say that the Chargers are at least the second best in their division.
I feel that.
The Vikings aren't definitely better than the Packers. Definitely better than the
But
Lions.
also, we got to think about it. Both the Vikings game they just lost have been close games. Also, they should have busted the Buccaneers, but they also only lost by 3, and they gave the Eagles bump. Like, they did give the Eagles bump. And then they play the Panthers and the Bears, the Packers and the Falcons. All within the next 6 games.
They could bounce back.
Like, all within the next 6 games, they played 4 of them teams.
They could bounce back. We're gonna see what happens Sunday.
So I like the Vikings coming back from 0-2.
What else do we have to talk about?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Because we're running off a little bit of time.
We that's the last thing.
Quick picks then.
Wait, do we have time? I got one question because it has to do with your team. How Cam Akers just woke up and they said they was getting him out of there. They said they was getting Cam Akers out of there. He needs a landing spot.
Cam Akers.
Where's he going? A lot of teams need a running back.
The best landing spot. You know I'm the expert for this. I'm glad you asked me that. The best landing spot for Cam Akers is, I didn't even need to think about this, the Canadian Football League. Bro, it's garbage.
So bad.
He's garbage.
He's so bad.
He's garbage, yo.
No, he's so bad. He's so bad.
I really hope for the best. He seems like pretty upset about what's
going on. He was fried. He was on Twitter fried.
But like, bro, he's a good athlete. He don't have no vision.
Canadian Football League.
Bro, he don't have no vision. He should have been out of there. Last year,
he really should have been out of there.
He was about to get cut last year, but the thing is, he came back and started playing out of his mind. So I don't know if he needs to just like, new scenery or something, but no.
They were saying the Browns need to go get him.
Yeah.
Just to have him.
Just to have him? Yeah, no. Sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry.
They probably need to bring Kareem Hunt back. Did he even get picked up?
No, he's still a free agent, I think.
Yeah, so no. Pull up the schedule though, so we can go through them. I'll do we gotta do our best bets too.
Oh yeah. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Mr. Not gonna lie, Stu over here.
You don't even remember your last.
No, but I'm gonna say I'm credible. We gonna drop the parlay right here.
Oh, okay. Join the bunches chat.
Join the chat.
We're giving these out for free for now.
For free for now.
For now.
Don't be dumb. But quick picks. Let me see real quick. Okay, so Thursday night we got Giants and the Niners. We're not even gonna talk about that. Niners by 100.
Belt to ass. What's the spread?
Minus 10.5.
I
don't like it.
Minus 10.5.
I low key don't know. I don't know. I'm not betting on that game.
That's high.
I'm not betting on that game.
That's high. Ooh, that's high. It's in New York, isn't it?
No, it's in San Fran.
Never mind. We're gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I'm leaving that alone. Titans at Browns.
Ooh,
I like the Titans.
I like the
and
Titans.
Their dogs.
I like the Titans.
Plus 146. Their money line.
What's the
plus 3.5. I like that.
Plus 3.5. Okay.
But I'm not betting on that game either.
I will be betting on that. We're gonna take the Titans plus 3.5.
All right, that's one of Reek's best bets. Plus 3.5 Titans. We got Chargers at Vikings.
I'm going with the Chargers.
The Vikings minus 1.5 is plus 100. The over-under is 54.5.
Over.
Ooh.
Over.
Okay.
I like that. That's not going to be my best bet.
I think the Vikings are going to win that game, but I don't know if I'm going to bet on that game.
I got the Chargers, but I'm scared because
you should be scared.
Kirk Cousins at 1 is different than Kirk Cousins at 8.
And somebody in Herbo, they're going to be throwing the ball hella, or they're going to rely on Joshua Kelly. Who that? Next we got Patriots at Jets. They got Patriots minus 2.5. I like that.
Take it.
I like that as one of my bets. I like Patriots minus 2.5. Ramondre is due for a bigger game than what he had last week. He's due for a game. Like I need him to have a really big game.
Yeah, I got the Patriots too, but I don't know if I want them minus 2.5 yet.
Next up we have Texans and Jags. Ugly. Jags are minus 9.5.
Yeah, we don't.
Not even.
Yeah, we don't need
dragging
to talk
that.
about that. I'm not betting 9.5 though.
Bills and Commanders.
What's the spread?
Minus 6.5 for the Bills.
Slam
Take it. Throw that house on that one.
Slam it.
I'm ready to put my car keys. I'm ready to walk in the FanDuel and give my car keys and be like, "Hey, can you throw this on the Bills spread for me?"
Minus 6.5.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
In Buffalo.
I might. In Washington. That don't even matter.
I had to go to that game.
That's not even crazy. I'm gonna be out of town.
They gonna bust them.
But the Bills minus 6.5 by a touchdown. Psh.
Yeah, I got that.
And Diggs ain't. Oh, and Josh Allen coming off that crazy ass game he just had.
Bro, watch, he gonna throw 2 picks.
And
they gonna still win by a touchdown.
2 picks, 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm gonna predict his stats. Three touchdowns, 1 rushing, 2 passing, 2 interceptions. No, 1 interception, 1 fumble. It's all gonna be
in 37 rushing yards.
It's all gonna be in the first half though, because it's gonna scare everybody. And you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm a live bet and send it to hell.
Yeah.
So that's my second pick.
Yeah,
Bills
minus 6.5.
And I got Titans plus 3.5. All right,
yeah. Bills minus 6.5. That's a team pick right there. Not gonna lie, like we approve. We approve. Yeah, we approve. We sponsor that message.
Oh my god.
Damn. So we got Colts at Ravens.
Oh, I'm shaking the camera. Colts at Ravens.
Colts at Ravens with no Anthony Richardson. I don't think.
Belt to ass.
They're minus 8.5.
Belt to ass.
Yo, why do I feel like Gardner Minshew gonna come out and have like a random like backup quarterback game?
I hate those
games,
those high spreads. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'm guaranteed a Ravens win.
Yeah, I think the Ravens should win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gardner Minshew comes out.
Made their heart jump.
Like what? Michael Pittman 2 tuds,
Nah, they
Gardner
trash,
Minshew
bro.
250.
I think they just gonna keep on.
He had a
losing.
good game last week when he came in. After
Yeah, I just think they're gonna keep on losing. Get Anthony Richardson some more help in the draft.
I think the Ravens defense needs to show a little bit more consistency though for me to be like too like. I feel like the Colts are gonna be able to score, low key.
No. I don't know why you keep honing in on that point about the Ravens defense. They've only given up.
I think the Colts can cover plus 8.5.
They've only given up three offensive touchdowns this year. The Bengals ran back a punt.
Oh, the Bengals did get sticky on them. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But
Falcons and Lions. Guess what this spread is at? -3.5. Why are they glazing the Falcons? I feel like the Falcons have been overhyped on FanDuel all year.
Bro, the Falcons. They're pesky.
Bijan is so nice. Bro,
Yes.
they put him everywhere.
He's dirty. Hold up, who's
But
the favorite?
-3.5?
Who's the favorite?
The Lions. Money line -180. I like that a lot. But I might take their money line.
Who's at home?
The Lions. -180 is good odds on that, I feel like. Even -3.5?
Gardner Johnson out for the year.
That's tough.
I think I do like the Lions though. I don't like -3.5 though. I
For
don't.
real.
Those spreads are like dumb. 4 points is so dumb. I only took that because it was the Chiefs.
4 points is dumb. -2.5 is better, but you can all spread that.
But go ahead. What's the other games? I don't know if I'm gonna.
I might bet on that one.
I got the Lions too though.
Next up we have Saints at Packers. That's low-key kind of sneaky.
Yo,
Jair versus Olave.
That game is not touching my TV. It's not touching my TV.
It might not even come on over here.
Highlights.
It's a 1 o'clock game.
Highlights.
Yeah, we're not worried about that.
Bro. The Saints, oh my gosh.
Hard watch.
And
Jamal Williams hurt. Hard watch.
Hard watch.
Hard watch.
But what's the spread?
Packers are the favorite -2, so Saints +2.
-2. I'm gonna side with the Saints just because I think that's a coin flip, and
I ain't touching that game.
I think that's a coin flip, and I'm just gonna stick with the Saints because that was the team I picked to win that division.
I respect the consistency.
Who do you have?
I low-key got the Packers, but I'm not gonna bet on the game though.
So the
But I
Saints are
low-key got the Packers.
+2.
Yeah.
Well,
if I were to bet, I would take the Packers.
I wouldn't take the spread. I would take the
money line.
The money line, but I don't know. Keep going.
Next we got the Broncos at Miami. Miami is probably gonna beat them by 13. But
I'm gonna go.
Their spread is -6.5.
I think
the Broncos gonna win.
I think they'll beat them by 30.
But
30. No.
But the spread's -6.5. That means they got to win by a touchdown. I like that. But I ain't gonna lie, PS2 versus Tyreek is gonna be hard.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
best on best. I don't know. The Broncos scare me because Washington, 35 points.
They came the fuck back.
They let them score 35 points though.
Yeah, what's up with their defense? I was about to say that. That's wild.
That's so I don't know because if you
that
ask
was
me
the high point of their team.
If you asked me before the season, Broncos, Dolphins playing week 3. What do you think? I would probably say I got the Dolphins winning, but the Broncos are probably going to give them a little bit of resistance, like kind of like how the Patriots game was.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Now with Washington scoring 35 points.
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take that spread.
That might be the highest Washington game like I've seen in my life. Like with my 2 eyes. Like I'm not even trying to be funny though. Like if I really think back though.
I mean, I've watched a lot of Washington.
No, but 35 though. Come on. 35 is crazy for y'all.
Yeah.
That might be a franchise.
But I'm going to take the Dolphins. I don't know if I'm going to take the spread.
I mean, yeah, their money line is -295. But
what other games you got?
Panthers at Seahawks. Spread's -5.5 for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. DK got hurt, but he came back.
That's a dumb spread that they're going to cover. But I'm not going to put that in my
Also,
best bets.
Bryce Young is looking
booty.
A little nasty.
I'm not mad at him though.
Next up, we got Bears at Chiefs. Chiefs -13.5.
Shoot.
That nigga said shoot.
Shoot.
Go ahead. Nah, Bears gonna cover though. Hey, upset of the week. Bears plus 540. Bears plus 540. FanDuel Ray get rich.
They might cover the spread though. They might cover the spread though.
Bears money line. Lock it in.
I'm not betting no minus 13.5. That's crazy.
Yeah. Bears gonna cover that.
But they probably cover.
Next up we have Cowboys at Arizona. Minus 12.5. Them two games are at 4:00. Why?
What's that spread?
Minus 12.5. Like those two games.
Giving us.
Why are they should be the Cowboys play the Chiefs and the Bears play the Cardinals.
This is not a good betting week. Sounds like a props week. Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have to talk about that. Cowboys.
Steelers at Las Vegas.
Oh my gosh. What's the spread?
Minus 1.5 for the Raiders. Plus 1.5 for the Steelers.
Okay, so is that the last game?
No.
Keep going.
Monday, Eagles at Bucks. And then also
Spread.
Monday, Eagles minus 5.5. And then Rams at Bengals. Rams plus 2.5. I'm taking Rams plus 2.5.
Okay, so I'm glad that they gave me some money. Okay, so I'm going to take the Steelers plus 1.5 versus the Raiders, and that will be my third best bet. So Steelers plus 1.5, Titans plus 3.5, and somebody minus 6.5. Who was that? Oh, whoever Washington plays.
It was the Bills.
So Bills minus 6.5, Titans plus 3.5, and Steelers plus 1.5. If y'all lose to the Raiders, bro. Oh no, we're not gonna do plus 1.5. We're gonna go money line. Yeah, go money line. If y'all lose to the Raiders, what the hell? But that's at least a 2-1.
I ain't gonna lie, we're playing
That's at least a 2-1 week. The Raiders are terrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If our defense can do that against the Browns offense, we should be. Devontae Adams is Devontae Adams. I ain't gonna say. Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
And the line's only minus 1.5.
I don't know.
I'm taking the Steelers minus 12.5 probably, and we gonna win. We gonna put like 50
I don't know
on
if he's
that.
playing though, but he's hurt.
But yeah, my
Rams,
three
Rams Bengals. I got the Rams. I'm not betting on that. And then what was the other game? Eagles Bucks. Eagles Bucks. What was the spread?
It was plus 5.5 for the Bucks, minus 5.5.
That's a dumb spread. The Eagles are going to beat them.
Okay, my three best my game plays, and I might drop the props on the IG.
Hold up, who you picking them three?
Huh?
Oh yeah, we can post
like props.
We can post a picture of our
lays
of our best bets.
Okay, but I'm gonna say my 3 game picks, so they're a little bit different than his. I got the Vikings minus 1.5 for my first pick. I'm also gonna take the Bills minus 6.5 too. That might be the community pick, and then I'm gonna take the Lions minus 3 against the Falcons.
They're a 3-point favorite? I thought it was 3.5.
It just shifted, I guess. They just went minus 3 on my screen. It was 3.5 when we talked about it.
I'm gonna take
Lions move every second, fellas. I'm
gonna take that too, but that's not gonna be my best bet.
Yeah, Lions minus 3.
Damn.
I got those 3. I'm not gonna bet on the Steelers this week, but we're gonna beat them. We should.
Yeah.
I just don't like betting against my team because sometimes they make me hate
Who was
them.
your last? You got the Eagles winning. With the last 3 games, Eagles, Bengals, and
Yo, why do I think Baker Mayfield's gonna start 3-0? And the media is gonna run with it.
Hey,
I low key,
Skip Bayless gonna be banging.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie on everything I love. Let me not say that. I really think the Bucks are gonna beat the Eagles, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think Baker Mayfield is gonna have a game.
5.5
plus 5.5. I'm not betting on it. I'm not gonna bet the spread. I'm literally gonna just bet the money line, and I'll come back and report next week.
All right.
But I think I wouldn't be surprised, bro. The Bucks don't look that bad. Like they really don't. But the Eagles are the Eagles. But I think that's gonna be the upset of the week.
All right. That's it. Bengals Rams.
Bengals Rams. Ooh, the Bengals starting 0-3 sounds crazy, but the Rams are not that shitty.
Byron Young game.
So I'm gonna take
Puka.
Yeah,
Tutu.
Yeah, Puka's not being on my bench in my fantasy no more. I like the Rams plus 2.5.
Okay, that's a bet.
Rams nice.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Y'all know what to do.
Cinco,
like, comment,
episode
subscribe.
5.
Episode 5.
Yeah, me.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man.
Have a great Thursday.